What's up, y'all? What is up? So, second time I just tried to make this video. I'm doing a faceless video because I'm just laying in my bed staring at the ceiling. It's the conversation I'm having in my head about a video I just seen. And I ain't gonna lie, it actually triggered me. In the video, she was talking about how we tend to hold childhood traumas in our bodies. And I don't know if this is exactly what she said, but this is what I took from it. We hold childhood traumas in our bodies. We hold these wounds, and they constantly show up in different areas of our life. And a lot of times, we don't necessarily know where that's coming from or why we handle things the way that we do. And what triggered me about that is the fact that it's the sense of being wanted. This is specifically what she was talking about. The feeling of being wanted. Wanting that validation, wanting that outside gratification for your inner work and your inner work or your physical work, whatever it is that you want gratification for. But I realized when she said that, the way that she said it, I never looked at it that way. Like, she put it into a perspective in a way to where it resonated and it pushed this message out. So, like, when I was a kid, my dad he was present, but he wasn't active. And my mom, she was completely absent. And I didn't realize how bad that dynamic, I didn't realize how bad it like shaped my understanding on life and relationships and just everything. I'm the type of person where I've been this way. So unless you're teaching me better on ways I can be better, then I don't really care to talk. I don't really care to pay attention, because I'm in this space of constantly growing, constantly evolving. And the fact that I never realized I had this underlying childhood wound of wanting to be wanted, because I had this feeling of my parents didn't want me, but they brought me into this world, but they didn't want me. And like, now me saying it, is this not the first time I said it, but this is the first time I felt that in a way to where, damn, you really felt like that. And it's like, I can tell them that, but then what I've learned is when you start bringing up those old wounds and stuff, they don't take it well, especially if their level of healing isn't where I am. So it's like, that's a part of the reason why I made this YouTube channel, so I can go back on these thoughts and figure out why I think the way I think. Where does this come from? And it's kind of dope for this to come out the way that it did. Like, knowing that we all are perfectly made and perfect. And we have these little things that trigger us. And if we don't put a name to it, if we don't shine a light on it, then it'll constantly lurk in the shadows of our being. And the whole purpose in us elevating and healing is to become aware of our shadows, hence the term shadow work. So it's like, and it's kind of dope how I'm making a video blacked out, staring at the ceiling. It's crazy. But it's about, shadow work is about being aware of your shadow self, being aware of the things you do that you know are wrong, but you don't understand why that you constantly do it, and why does that cycle constantly repeat itself. So it's like, shadow work is about becoming aware of everything that plays a part in who you are and where you are going. So like when she said that, it really struck a nerve. I ain't gonna lie, it took me a little minute to actually make this video because I wanted to go smoke and do this video and like and enjoy some fresh air for the moment, because it really triggered me to become aware to that, and even to admit it to myself, like wholeheartedly. Like, regardless of what people say, healing is not for the weak. Healing, like actually healing from your childhood traumas, healing from your past relationships, friendships, partnerships, connectionships, ships, like healing from everything that you've been through in life, it is not for the weak. It actually hurts like hell, because some nights you're unable to sleep. Some days it hits you like a ton of bricks. And nowadays, what's crazy is you can get triggered while scrolling on social media. And that's the gag of it all. Like, once you put on those glasses, once you start doing the work, you quite literally cannot go back. Like, and I'm gonna be honest, since we here with it, I understand why people choose to take their life. And I'm only speaking on this because it's the anniversary of my uncle's death, Friday. He killed himself 7 years ago. It'll be 7 years ago on Friday. And what's crazy is we also lost his son to a car accident. So it's crazy to me how life works and how death works specifically, because it's like my uncle, he's been struggling with mental health for a long time, and it's the fact of being so aware to what you know to be true that you cannot control the people around you to believe you in what you know to be true. That everybody gonna think what they think, and sometimes it kind of clouds your judgment. It kind of creates this web of deceit that you tell yourself, because what you feeling and what you thinking is contradicting what you know to be true. But you have to pay attention to what you feel and what you think, because that's what keeps you grounded in this world. But your knowing is what you keep you grounded in the Most High. Your thinking is how you interpret those things. So if your judgment is clouded, then you're unable to see all of that clearly. And that's why people make those decisions like that, because they're literally confused of what this means for them, what's their purpose here, what all of this is, why it is, how can they even play a role in this once they come into this level of awareness. Like, yeah, that it was that one little trigger that led me to this rant, but I'm glad I just went on this rant, because I literally just felt a sense of relief by coming to terms with something that actually hurted me in a way to where I became numb to certain things that people would question. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm speaking out loud, since we still here, making these videos is so therapeutic. Like, I truly don't be having anybody to talk to about these things. That's why I be coming on YouTube, and I'm gonna do my best to stay more consistent, because the sense of relief I just got from saying what I said, I hope that whoever listening, whoever has me in their ears right now, that you find that comfort like I just got. Because understand, it had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with the fact that they didn't want to be here. It had everything to do with the fact of They wanted to be here, but they couldn't be here. Like the sense of being, be. Like that sense of being is immaculate. And a lot of people are stuck at that lower level. The video that just came to mind is I just shared it on my Instagram with JB Prickster. He was talking about how a lot of people be stuck in that first level of everything in their animalistic instincts. So they instantly judge things and ridicule things to try to manipulate things to be what they want it to be. It's not until you get to that second level where you're paying attention to your empathetic and your compassionate. So if you're too focused in survival mode, then you're unable to be empathetic and compassionate because your heart is not allowing, no, your body is not allowing your heart to speak to your mind so that you paying attention to what you feel. It's a blockage between what you feel, what you think, and what you know to be true. Who I'm gonna leave this at that because it's getting deeper and deeper, and your girl just got lost in her own sauce. So peace and love. Enjoy your night.